Welcome to San Academy Pallikarnai. Happy day children. Class 7 Mathematics. Chapter 8 is Ratio and Proposition. So this is part 1. In part 1 we have covered only about the ratio. So I have prepared the part 2 also that we have covered the proportion. Okay. So first before I'm explaining about the ratio, just I'm going to recall the fraction. Okay. For example, you are going for a shop, that is a pizza shop. Okay, first you are buying one pizza, that is a small pizza. Okay, then you and your father are going to the shop and you are buying the pizza, that is a the pizza contains the four parts. Okay, for example, you ate one pizza and your father ate one pizza. So what is the fraction? So the fraction of the pizza means, so you ate one part of pizza and your father ate one part of pizza. Okay. So totally two parts you both were eaten. So that is what is the total part? So the total parts of a pizza that should come under the denominator. So how many parts of pizza that your father and you are eaten, that come to the numerator, that is 2 by 4. Okay, that is 2 by 4. Two parts of pizza has eaten and total parts of a pizza is a 4, that is 2 by 4. That is called the fraction. From fraction, how can we convert into the ratio? That is the question. From fraction, how can we convert into the ratio? That is 2 by 4, isn't it? So we can write from the ratio, that is 2:4. This is called the ratio. So comparing two quantities is called the ratio. See here, a ratio is a relationship between two or more values. We have to compare the two quantities. So one quantity here, it is A units, B units. Okay, what is the notation? That is A by B. A units, so B units, A by B, or we can write that is A is to B. So this is called the ratio. And so he see here ratio. A ratio is a comparison of two quantities. So see here two circles, three triangles and four squares. Okay. So first we are going to compare part and part. First we are going to compare part and part. Which part we are taking? Square part to circle part. Square part to circle part means we have to take for square. How many square? 4 square. So 4 to how many circle? 2 circle. 4 to 2. Okay, how can we write into the ratio? That is 4 is to 2. So from 4 to 2 we can write the ratio, that is 4 is to 2, comma. So we can write as a fraction, that is 4 by 2. So for every 4 squares there are 2 circles. For every 4 square there are 2 circles. And next part is to whole. So part is to whole in the sense, in the part we are taking for example the triangle. What is the total shapes? How many total shapes? So 2 circle, 3 triangles, 4 squares. If you are adding all total parts in the sense, that is a 9. So triangle only we are taking here, that is 3 to 9. Triangle to total shapes, triangle is 3, to total shape is a 9. So we can write the ratio, that is 3 is to 9, that is 3 by 9. Okay, so way to write the ratio. How can we write the ratio? So first we can write x to y. X to y. So x is to y, x by y. So first is in the general, that is x to y. Then we have to convert into ratio, that is x is to y, and convert into the fraction, that is x by y. Note the quantities x and y in a ratio are called the terms. So here there is a two terms, that is x term and y term. Okay, so this is called the ratio. How can we write the ratio? The next one. Yes, I have given some example into the real life. So here one fruit is there. In a fruit, so half were there. So half in the sense two parts are there. In that two parts, one part are eaten. Okay, so that is 1 is to 2. And here it is totally 4 parts. Totally the fruit is divided into 4 parts. So 2 parts are eaten. So remaining is a 2. That is 2 is to 4. Total part is a 4. 2 parts are eaten. That is 2 is to 4. And here it is 8 parts are there. In that 8 parts, 4 parts are eaten. So 1, 2, 3, 4 are remaining. That is 4 is to 8. And coming to the one more example, the ratio of red to blue. Red to blue, this first we have to write the red and next in the blue. Red to blue. Red means 3 is to 1. The ratio of green to blue. How many green? 1 is to, how many blue? 4. So 1 is to 4. That is the ratio of buttons. And the ratio of green to red. Green to red in the sense green is 2 and the red is 3. So 2 is to 3. the ratio of red to blue to green. So first we need to write the red, that is 1:2, and blue, that is 2:2, and then green 1. So 1:2:3. Here they are comparing three quantities. So last example they are comparing two quantities. So rest of them are the two quantities. Okay, so this is called the ratios. I hope everybody are clear in the ratio. So furtherly we can see some examples. So okay, first example is divide 1350 among A, B, C in the ratio 2:3:4. So total amount is 1350. We have to share the amount for A, B, C in the ratio. It is not in the equal share. We have to share the amount into the ratio, that is 2:3:4. So for A it is a 2 ratio, for B it's a 3 ratio, for C it's a 4 ratio. Okay, but before that we have to add all the ratios. So sum of the total ratio is 2 plus 3 plus 4, in the sense that is a 9. Okay, so first A share is equal to rupees 1350 into what is A share, that is the ratio of 2 ratio. So 2 by total number of ratio terms, that is 2 by 9 is equal to, if you are cancelling means the answer will be 300. So the 300 amount is shared to A. Okay, and B share is 1350 into what is B share, that is 3. So 3 by total number of ratio is a 9. So 450 is for the B share, and C share is the 1350 into C share is a 4, that is 4 by 9 is equal to 600. So A share is a 300, B share is a 450, and C share is a 600. So the amount 1350 is equally among A's, B's and C's according to the ratio. And coming to the next example, A:B is equal to 5:8. For A ratio it's a 5, for B ratio it's a 8, and again for B ratio it's a 18, and C ratio 25. Find A and C. We need to find only A and C. So A:B, in the sense we can write A:B in the as a fraction, means A by B is equal 5:8, in the sense that is 5 by 8. And for B by C, B:C, in the sense B by C, 18:18 by 25. Okay, now we have to multiply the numbers, multiply the terms. So A by B into B by C. What is A by B value? That is 5 by 8. B by C value 18 by 25. Now we have to do the cancelling. Here B and B will be cancelled. B and B will be cancelled. So only the remaining is A by C is equal to. So here the 5 table, 5 ones are 5 table, 25 is a 5 times. Okay, so again we can do here, it is the 2 table 8 is a 9 times, 2 table 8 is a 4 time, and 18 is a 9 time. Okay, so like that here also we can multiply, we can simplify. Then A by C value is a 9 by 20. A by C, in the sense we can convert into the ratio, that is A:C is equal to 9 by 20, in the sense 9:20. So now we found the, hence AZ is equal to 9:20. I hope everybody understood this problem. Coming to the next problem. So the ratio of monthly income to the saving of a family is 11:2. Okay, so a ratio of monthly income to the saving of a family is 11:2. If the saving be rupees 2500, find the income and expenditure. We need to find the income. What is his income and what is his expenditure? Okay, so first suppose that the monthly income be X. We can take the monthly income is the X. Okay, so monthly income is the X, and then is to 2500. What is 2500? It is the savings. So we don't know what is the monthly income, but we know that the savings, that is 2500. Okay, so the savings of the ratio is 2 and the income of the ratio is 11. Okay, so now, which means that X is to 2500, X is to 2500, and then we have to write into the fraction, that is X by 2500 is equal to 11 by 2. Then we can do the cross multiply, that is X is equal to 11 into 2500 by 2 is equal to, so we can do the cancellation. 2 ones are 2 and 1250. So 11 into 1250 is the X is equal to. So we found the monthly income. So monthly income 13,750. Now we need to find the expenditure. What is the expenditure? So we found the income and we need to find the expenditure. So expenditure is equal to monthly income minus saving. monthly income, if we are subtracting savings from the monthly income, we will find the expenditure amount. So rupees 13,750 minus saving amount is saving amount is 2,500. Now we found the expenditure value, that is 11,250. So I hope you understood the word problem also. And then this is the last thing, comparison of ratio. So previously we have seen how can we find the amount, how can we find the number if they are given in the ratio. So now we are going to learn, that is how to compare the numbers if they are given in the ratio. How to compare the numbers if they are given in the ratio. So for everything we have to convert as the fraction first, then we can find the answer, that is the ratio. So we compare two ratios in the same manner as we do in case of fraction. So always whenever we are comparing the ratio, first we have to convert as in the fraction, then we can write the answer. Okay, so the first example is, which is greater, 4:5 or 16:25. So we cannot simply write the 16:25 is the greater, we cannot simply write. So we have to convert as a ratio, convert as a fraction first. So we have 4:5 is the 4/5 and 16:25 is the 16/25. Now we can fraction denominators, first we can take the LCM. So LCM of 5 and 25 is 25. Okay, so now 4/5 is equal to 4/5 is 5 is equal to 20/25, and the other number is 16/25, and the other number is 16/25. Why it is 25? Because already the denominator is a 25. Okay, so we don't want to multiply any numbers here. So now 20/25 and 16/25 we have to see. So denominators are same, that is 25. Now we have to check the numerator. So 20 is the greater or 16 is the greater? Definitely 20 is the greater. So 20/25 is the greater than 16/25. What is the ratio of 20/25? That is 4:5. So 4:5 is greater than 16:25. This is the how we can compare the ratio. So I hope everybody understood the ratio concept as well as the comparison of ratio concept. So thank you children. So next video we can see about the proportional chapter. Okay, thank you children.